Hello everyone, peace of Christ to all. In this video we will speak about what is Islam, but I will try to make it short because there's many things to talk about. So I am going to speak in, let us say, in fast speed talk. So please, you can replay the video if you could not understand my accent, because I do have an accent, as you can tell. However, I always browse the internet to see what the Muslims are doing as usual. And I came through this video. It says, what is Islam? And if you maybe when you watch Muslim videos, you don't notice that there is something wrong in their videos. As an example, when he says to us, what is Islam? Why he is drawing the moon? Just a question. If Allah is God and Muhammad is a prophet, who is the moon? What is the moon part in this religion? Is that because there is a connection between the old pagan god Lah and the god of the moon, which is Lah too? I will leave that for you. It's not really important for me, because all of us, we know Islam is a pagan religion. Muhammad, he kisses a stone, he go around the stone, and they believe in a stone, and they are the whole religion about a stone. Muslims, they go around the stones, they pray in front of a stone, they bow down to a stone, and they kiss a stone. And yet they say that non-Muslims are pagans, when the fact they are the pagans. If you ask Muhammad why he kissed this black stone, which is exactly present a vagina of a woman, because this is used to be part of an idol which is presenting the fertilizing or giving birth to babies, which is coming really, the roots is coming from India. This is why you see the Hajj have a lot of familiarity with the same as the Indian priest. And I'm not putting the Indian Hindu down, by the way. I'm just saying where Muhammad, he stole many things of his religion. The Arab, they have a very strong connection with the Indian. So Muhammad, he took from, and the Arab before him, not Muhammad exactly. Actually, this is an Arab religion, not Muhammad himself. Muhammad is just following. He took it from the Arab, and he worshipped the vagina. He kissed the vagina. But Muslims cannot tell us really why they are kissing the black stone. Muhammad has said that the black stone used to be white, and then by sin became dark, which means the more sinner you are, the darker you will be. And this is showing us the racism of Islam. And this is showing us that Islam try to tell us that the filthy one, the bad one, is the black one, and the good one will be white. This is why the Quran says in the judgment day, يَوْمَ تَبْيَضُّ وُجُوهُ وَتَسْوَدُّ وُجُوهُ, the day where faces will turn white and faces will turn black. I made many videos about it. You can go and listen to it. Allah will make everyone who will enter heaven very white, and everyone out of heaven will be black, because black in Islam is a bad thing. This is why Muhammad, he said, kill every black dog, kill every black animal. Actually, Muhammad, he said that 3 things bring the bad luck to the house, and he spoke about the women and the black horse in that story. So Islam is racist, we know that. Islam is pagan, we know that. But then how Muslims, they come here and they say the following, as we see in the video. So what is Islam? Then we see that Islam really in their video doesn't make sense. Why? They say to us Islam is mean peace, and they believe in Jesus and Moses and Muhammad. Now, is that true? Moses and the Quran have nothing to do with Moses in the Bible. And we spoke about this video. I made many videos about it. And Jesus is the same. Even the name of Jesus is not exist in the Quran. His name is Isa. We do not know who is Isa. However, I'm going to concentrate with the word peace. Where the Muslims, they come with the word peace for Islam. I challenge them to show me. I challenge them to show me from their book where the word peace comes from. Just to show you how liars they are. If you go and search for the word Muslimin in the Quran, or the word Aslama, you will see that the word Aslama coming as surrender, and this is a true translation. Other translation, they are trying to say submit to Allah. This is false. There is no submission there. It is surrender. Surrender. And to make it more clear, and we search in the Islamic dictionary in their own website, and we search for the word surrender, you will see it's coming always as Muslimun, or the Muslims. You can click and you will see, here we go. The word Muslimuna, which means Muslims, mean what? Means surrender. So the word Muslim means surrender. And Islam is to surrender. Muslim is the noun. Islam is the verb. You, Aslim, it's an order to surrender yourself. So how they come with the word peace? Where they got that from? It's a fabrication. This is why I always say, don't ever learn about Islam from Muslims. If you go to their videos, you will see they are drawing pictures, a face of a dog. I have no idea what is that, but you know, are they really truly Muslims? I suspect that they are, because if they are truly Muslims, they should know that the Prophet of Islam says the one who draw a picture will be tortured in the judgment day. And Allah, after He tortured him in many bad ways, there's many hadiths speak about that. This is one on the front of you. Allah will make them blow in the picture they draw, and will make them suffer and torture, and He will say to them, give this picture a soul if you can. Give, you see it? Give a soul for the animal you draw. So how they are drawing a picture? Obviously those are not Muslims. They are a bunch of potatoes trying to present for you Islam. Because if they are true Muslims, how come they are not following Muhammad? What I'm trying to say to you, that those are the last one to learn Islam from them, because here we go, they are breaking their own rules. They are not even following their own prophet. This is how bad it is to draw a picture. And they play in the music, in the video, music. Do you know what Muhammad said about playing music? It's in front of you. The one who play musical instrument in the day of judgment, Allah will make them pigs and monkeys, and He will torture them. So how they are playing music in the background? And you see many Muslim videos, they are playing music. Obviously those are fake Muslims. They are, this is the leftover of Islam. What you see today, those are not people who know the religion. The true Muslims is ISIS. You see, ISIS, when they make a song, they don't play music. They try to make the song, their voice, the music background, but they don't play music because they are following the true teaching of Muhammad. Those are not Muslims. The one you see in YouTube all over, Debat and Zakir Naik, those are the leftover. This is the Islam aftermarket. So now what is Islam? Let us go fast, so try to learn more about Islam. So Islam mean, to be a Muslim, it means to surrender to Allah, and it's not to submit. And there's a huge difference between here. You have no choice to submit or not to submit. Why? Because Muhammad, he said in the hadith, which is a very, very approved hadith by all Muslims, that he been ordered to fight all mankind. I have been ordered to fight all people until they say there is no God but Allah, and there is no prophet but Muhammad. And if they pay the zakat, and if they obey me, and then and only then they save themselves from their blood from being shed. So what is the reason for you to be safe from Muhammad? If you follow Islam, if you accept to say the Shahada, if you pay him the zakat, if you do the prayer, if you do everything required by Muhammad. And to show you the proof here with more explanation, the clear words, I opened the hadith, and this is the reference here in front of you, so you can see, check it out. And this is a very strong hadith. Muslims cannot say it's a weak hadith. So you have to believe in Allah. Otherwise, Muhammad is going to come after you. However, if you say Shahada, it's not enough. Still Muhammad will come after you, because he's been ordered to fight. Not only until you say the Shahada, no. None has the right to worship but Allah. And whoever said none has the right to worship to be worshipped but Allah, Allah will save his property and his life, unless he do something against Allah. So he been ordered to fight all mankind with no exception, until you obey Muhammad, and until you pay the zakat, as we see here, until you pay the zakat, until you do the prayer, and then the Muslims will not kill you. Then they say to us in the video that Islam means peace, when it's not true. Even the word itself does not mean peace, and Islam is not about peace. Islam is about killing anyone who don't believe in Islam. What else Islam is about? Let us see more. What Muslims don't tell you, that the word Islam does not mean, to convert to Islam does not mean that you are a believer. If you go to chapter 49, verse number 14, it says, the wandering Arabs say, we believe. Who's talking now? Allah. Say, which means say unto them, O Muhammad, you believe not, but rather say, we submit. This is a false translation actually. The true translation is we surrender, as you see here. So don't say Islam is not about believing in Allah. Islam is about, don't say we believe, don't. Say we surrender. And Muhammad, he have no problem with this. It's still for him, they are Muslims. Even though he know that they don't believe, but as long as they surrender, it's fine for him. So in Islam, to be a Muslim is not about to believe. It's about you say Shahada, you pay the zakat, you obey Muhammad, that's it, you are done. You surrender, but not to believe. To believe or not to believe, that's your business. It's an option. But to surrender is not an option. So when a Muslim says that we are the believers, this is false. The Quran itself saying clearly that those Muslims are not believers. And Islam is not a must to be a believer to be a Muslim. Which means Islam is a religion of hypocrisy, because when you say to me, you do not need to be a believer, and don't say we are a believer, say we surrender. And you accept that, it means you accept the hypocrisy to be part of your religion. Because why you are accepting them to surrender when you don't believe? Imagine someone is an atheist, he says Shahada, and he obey Islam, and he obey Muhammad, he is a Muslim for those Muslims. For Allah, as you see in front of you. So Islam is a religion of hypocrisy, and this is what Muslims don't want you to know. What Muslims don't want you to know too, that the Quran is full of verses speaking about killing non-believers or those who don't agree with Islam. And yet they say to us that Islam is a religion of peace and Islam means peace, which is false and hypocrisy. And the Quran saying clearly that you should fight those who ever don't believe in Allah. And actually we showed you the hadith, but you can go and read chapter 9 verse number 29. Islam even don't approve you to take your own family to be your friends. But yet they say to us Islam means peace and Islam is about peace and Islam is a religion of good and harmony. To be nice to everybody. If you cannot be good to your father from your own blood and your brother from your own blood, how you can be good to anyone? How you can be good to anyone? How somebody can say to you, I have a Muslim friend, when Muslims don't accept even their father and their brother to be their friends, and this is in the Quran. This is in the Quran in front of your eyes. I'm not making things up. So when a stupid idiot from those liberals, he come to me, he says, I have a Muslim friend and you are telling lies. Muslims don't believe in this, and the proof, I have a friend, he come and sleep in my house. Well, he's lying to you, because either he is a Muslim or he's not a Muslim. If he is doing that because he believes in Islam, Islam says clearly, you cannot even take your father and your brother as a believer. If you are a believer, you cannot take them as a friends if they are not believers. So how he can take you as a friend? Not only that, the Quran says clearly in different verse, chapter 5 verse 51, chapter 3 verse number 28, there's many verses that you cannot take non-believers as a friends. But in here, this is one, is showing you that even your father from your blood and your brother from your blood cannot be your friend. The Quran teach that Allah will spread hate between Christians to the day of judgment. If you go to the interpretation, you will see that Allah, He will spread hate and will make the Christians kill and rape each other. What kind of God this God is? The God of mercy, the God of harmony. Islam is peace, but yet Allah, He wants to spread hate between the Christians. Why? How come Allah never mentioned the Hindus or the Buddhists? Why He is concentrating too much on the Christians? What the Christians did to Him? When Muhammad, he ran away for his life, he went to the Christian, the Ethiopian king, and he gave him asylum. It's the Christians who protected him. But Allah wants to spread hate and enmity between the Christians. This is how filthy this God is. And yet you will see stupid idiot from the west of America or Europe saying to you, Islam is a great religion, but was hijacked by a bunch of terrorists. Islam, when it teaches terror, it is not from ISIS. This is the Quran, chapter 8, verse number 12. It says, strike them and Allah will install terror in the heart of the disbelievers and cut their necks and even cut their fingertips. This is part of the Quran, not part of ISIS book. Quran says, we never send a messenger, but he speak in the language of his own people, but yet the Muslims cannot find us who is the messenger of Islam to India, which have more than 400 languages, who is the messenger of China, which have many languages, who is the messenger to Russia, who has many languages. Quran says, we made this book Arabic for the Arab, because if we don't, they will not understand. But yet they say to us that Islam is a religion for every mankind. Too bad we cannot continue. Time is up. Follow with me and thank you.